take a quick walk back to the wild food forest, and I'll show you what I did yesterday. I planted the Jerusalem artichoke, so the transition from the cultivated garden back into the wild food forest kind of starts here. There's the cascara tree I planted the other day. And these holes are for the huckleberries and the serviceberry and the winterberry, the Mahonia Oregon grape, and the devil's club. They will be growing very slowly, I imagine. So hopefully we won't have troubles with the devil's club snagging clothes and poking my little grandchildren for a very, very long time. I noticed this very odd mold or fungus growing on some of the rose hips. It's powdery orange, and it's kind of rotting the rose hips. So I'll have to keep an eye on that. I don't know what that is. I don't remember seeing that before. I'm doing the chop and drop mulch over the base of the cascara tree. The holes that I dug for the huckleberry shrubs are now, I've put some scraps from the kitchen, some vegetative scraps, and next I'll plant. Okay, we've got both the evergreen honeysuckles in the ground. Brought out a bucket of water. Get them watered in real good. Try to make a little dam to keep the water from running off. The ground's very dry out here. Extraordinarily dry, actually. Well, you know, that's what you get from having sandy loam. We can have a lot of rain and it just all disappears down into the sand. There we go. Now, make sure I keep these watered all summer long. Well, there we have it. My first planting of the wild food forest in a very long time. A little added protection with the plastic cages, just in case a bunny decides to take a nibble. Everything's in the ground. That's very satisfying. Well, there we go. My latest favorite sprinkler is called the Rainforest Sprinkler. Very inexpensive, like less than $8 on Amazon. And boy, does it put out a fine mist. Perfect for the wild food forest garden. I learned about this sprinkler from one of my favorite YouTubers who has a food forest channel on YouTube. It's called Plant Abundance. And gosh, as soon as I saw how it worked in his garden, I immediately ordered two. Because I break sprinklers all the time, the plastic ones. They cost a lot. Everything on an island has to be shipped in. And so, you know, I can't afford to keep replacing them. So, but for only $7 and some change, these, I'm hoping I have them a couple years. Look at that. It's wonderful. Like, puts out this huge spray of fine mist. So it's just, it's getting everything nice and wet down. And we'll see how long I have to keep it on to soak the ground. I love it. The peach passion sunflowers are blooming. They're just really charming, like a cottage flower. See, they're not very big, but they're, like I say, they're really charming. I think I will save the seeds. I would grow these again. The husband helped me measure the mammoth giant. Let's see, what are they? Russian mammoth giant sunflowers. We are at 10 feet on at least one of them. and they haven't flowered yet. At the back of the corn patch, these are the backup Russian mammoth giants. They're not near as tall, but the leaves are massive. I don't know if you can really get a... Okay. Yeah, that's a really big sunflower leaf. Ooh. Tomato cutting time. Dear husband and I want to have this for dinner tonight. Well, there is the first tomato of the season. It's got a little heft to it. That's just right for two people. Well, the beauty of growing in these compost in place tubs and containers is I can take one kohlrabi out and I can put something else in its place without disturbing the roots of anything else. There we go. First kohlrabi of the season. The husband and I prefer young, fresh kohlrabi rather than the large woody types. I mean, who wouldn't? So, oh, and hello, Cosmos. How are you? Good morning, chickens. I've got a treat for you. Chickens love brassica leaves. They're actually very good for them. And sometimes, you know, I don't even harvest the collards. I just feed them to the chickens. And so I did pick a leaf from the beet bucket that has visible leaf miner damage. And since I don't compost anything with insect damage, I feed them to the chickens. They eat it like candy. Here we go. Oh yeah, nothing goes to waste, especially in the chicken yard. Yeah, they'll go for the brassicas first, and then they'll eat the beet last. Funny chickens. Oh yeah, eat those greens and lay delicious eggs.